Hey guys, welcome back. It's the Baddie Playpen. I'm one of your first hosts, Herbert.
Ronnie.
Dylan.
Enrique.
And Jonathan. So, Herbert, do you set alarms?
Yeah.
Oh, you're going to start with me?
First of all, you don't even know it's directed at you. But yes, I do start alarms. I'm an alarm guy.
Do you snooze?
I snooze once, twice, but never 3 times. It's one of my rules.
Good.
You're lying.
Discipline.
No, I don't. I actually don't snooze. I try not to snooze.
So, what if your alarm doesn't wake you up? What do you do?
Well, then
Just
I stay asleep. Yeah, that's kind of. So, speaking of alarms, I guess moving on to Ron, do you use alarms?
Yes, and I'm a snoozer.
Snoozer. How many times do you snooze?
I set like on a regular basis like 3 alarms, and I snooze them for about 30 minutes.
I can't.
30 minutes each?
I can't do. Why just set one alarm? I can't do. Why? I don't know why.
You know what helps me though, and I feel like I've talked about this before, but I have to set music.
Oh, you
once
told me.
music starts, like I'm up and about, baby. Last time I played Pitbull, like Mr. Worldwide, and I was like, dude, I was ready to go. I played it before I went to Ecuador, and I was like, yo, like let's go.
Wait, Dylan, do you set alarms?
Back when I was working as a chef and I had to be at work at 5 a.m, I used to set my alarm starting at 3. Then the next alarm would be at 3:30. Then the next alarm would be at 4.
So I'm assuming you don't set
4:30.
alarms. You don't set alarms now.
No,
You
not
just wake
anymore.
up.
Not anymore. Since I started working from home, I'm just like, you just wake up when you wake up and you're good to go.
That's crazy.
I love it.
But
moving on to
Enrique said
for now?
no. Enrique said no. He sets alarm.
Look, I'll tell you my story since you guys. This is all about me. So let me tell you my story. So I also hate
Saturday and Sunday. Okay.
I'll get to that, but I also set just one alarm. I usually never have 2 alarms. One alarm is enough for me. I don't like to be annoyed when I wake up. So like if I set multiple alarms, I feel like it's annoying. Like I'd rather just get annoyed once and then wake up. But recently, as a matter of fact, I'll start since January to today. For this entire year, it's been like 4 or 5 times that like my alarms just didn't wake me up. Thankfully, it was never for anything like serious or like a job or anything that mattered. I mean, it matters for like a Baddies event, but like the 2 of them happened like last week. One was for the game the Baddies had,
The wiffle ball.
wiffle ball,
And one was
and
for work.
another one was for work with a friend. So, but it's crazy. Look, I'm not gonna lie. I had long nights, and I went to sleep late, and my alarm did not wake me up. But I only had one alarm.
Dude, that's excuses, though, Enrique. I know you
No,
hate
I know.
excuses.
Like I said, one alarm is all I need, and the entire year it works because I do wake up early every day. But for these few events, I messed up. I
You're trying
didn't
to
wake
piss
up.
me off because what you're basically trying to say is I'm lazy and I don't want to get up.
That's
What I'm
right.
saying is that my ratio of being lazy is like 1%.
We cut his mic, Johnny.
Wait, Enrique. No, for reals. Are you lazy? Like, be honest. Like, on the scale
No.
1 to 5, are you lazy? No.
Overall, I mean, yeah, sure. Everyone's lazy, but
Okay, but
I like to think I'm more productive than lazy.
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 Can't even finish your words.
You're lazy. You're lazy.
Look, I'm more productive than lazy is what I hope everyone's goal is, right? Everyone has the goal to do that,
Yeah,
but
everyone can be lazy. That's true. I'm lazy sometimes.
but like I try to. I learned recently this saying, I guess, that like just kind of synced. I know it, you guys know it, but like kind of synced in more just because I heard it, I guess, in a different way. But it's about procrastinating productively. Where like normally I procrastinate for a lot of reasons, but I do dumb stuff like social media or play a game on the phone, anything to avoid doing what I need to do. But recently I started building the habit of like distracting myself productively. Like now when I get distracted, I'll try to read a book instead. So like I'm still avoiding my task, like I'm procrastinating, but I'm also like doing something that it's one of my goals to read more. So like I'll read more or like I'll work out, whatever it is to be productive, but I try to be productive when I procrastinate.
So sort of more positive distraction.
Positive.
Yeah, so like I'm still benefiting from it, but it's still procrastination. I still gotta slow down on procrastination, but I'm doing better in that sense where like now I'm distracting myself with better things.
I know you're going to school right now, so we had to check your report card, dude. Now for sure we're on.
I took my first exam, got an F. It was great.
Wait, don't you need like a 3.0 to stay in the Baddies?
You do.
Headquarters?
Yeah, well, I don't have a 3.0, guys, so I'm sorry. I'm
cut his mic.
not the smartest kid.
Cut his mic.
Well, okay.
Like, hey Herbert, what GPA did you get when you were in
3.3.
In college? No,
Yes.
no. Okay, so I went to 2 colleges, community, and then I transferred to Cal Poly. Citrus 3.3. Oh yeah, you too. And then Cal Poly like 3.1.
Okay, I graduated with like a 3.4.
But I barely made that 3.0. I hope you know, barely.
Okay, it's still 3.0.
I'm fighting
I was like 2.8,
a downhill
2.9
battle or uphill battle. Like I'm building from like I have a lot of units, so like getting a couple A's doesn't really change much on the pool of GPA because I have a lot of units.
It's weighted, yeah.
It's weighted, so like I have a lot, and the bigger your pocket, I guess, the harder it is for the average to move up. But I'm struggling.
I feel like Ronnie was the one that got like a 4.0, huh?
100%.
Honestly,
4.0
I
at
don't
party.
remember what I got, dude.
You don't remember?
Who remembers the GPA, bro?
Oh, dude,
Y'all
it's
a bunch
just a
of
number.
nerds.
Well, it's just numbers. The 3 numbers.
We
Dude.
weren't on getting laid and doing drugs, right? I had to
Wait, you can do both?
school.
Yeah,
I didn't do. Well, I couldn't do both. Actually, I was. One, I just didn't have.
You were single.
Yeah, single, and I was just
You're awkward. No,
I'm awkward.
Or you're kind of curious. You didn't know. You know.
Bi-curious.
Yeah, I'm just- but yeah, dude. So Enrique, though, going on with the setting alarms. One thing you had to do is set the alarms before you go
Maybe
to sleep.
set 2.
Yeah, set 3.
No, I did that last week because I'm not
important
proud of it.
event.
Like, I hope you guys know that I'm not like proud of me missing those days. Like, to me, that was a personal blow because it wasn't for like the way I see it, it wasn't for a real excuse. It was a mistake.
I hope you know we were all
Waiting for you.
We were all expecting. you to
I'm
come.
sure that's I like to live with integrity and like, look, I've made mistakes.
And
I'm not
mind you,
perfect.
there was a fire. Like
Oh,
maybe
yeah.
there was a fire.
And you're
2
telling me
miles.
none of you can stop a fire?
There was
you
there was
need
a
me,
mile,
Batman?
2 miles away. There was a fire. I was like, maybe that's Enrique. Maybe he was in a rush and he decided to crash into a house instead. We were hoping that you were at least around.
A helicopter flew by, and I was like, "Is that Enrique?"
Yeah, we were waiting for you.
So I'm only finding out right now that he gave me a hard time for not going to that event.
Wow.
And now I'm only finding out that he didn't even go. So that's, now next time I'm just not going to go.
No, hell
No, you gotta go though. Like I was giving you a hard time because I had full intention of going. Like this wasn't the night before. Oh, I'm gonna sneak out of this.
I had intention of going too then.
We all basically had intention going. Some of us just actually went.
That's crazy.
But going on with the wiffle ball tournament, which is a pretty cool tournament for us. We done it. This is like our 3rd time doing it. The wiffle ball tournament was fun. A lot of us have never swing the bat before, right? We never played baseball.
No, I'm not really.
Or like, you pitched. Did you pitch, Herbert? I think you did.
I pitched like maybe 1 inning. It was very little.
And then but dude, your swings were pretty good, bro.
Oh yeah.
You freaking hit him. You hit a home run.
Wait, of all people, Herbert was swinging properly and hitting the ball?
Yeah, dude, he was hitting
Why do you
like.
say like just because I can't swing an axe properly? Doesn't
Well,
mean I can't swing a bat.
I mean, some people are more athletic. Like I catch on to sports easy. Some people don't. So like,
The thing about with me is I think I'm okay. I would be okay in sports, but I'm kind of slow because I'm fat. Right?
you're
There's
not-
no. You could be over more than you want to be weighing, but you can still play the sport the right way.
Yeah, my reflexes I think are still there.
I've seen big people
But-
swing a baseball bat, catch a football, throw a football, play soccer, and they got the skills, but they just get tired fast because maybe they're heavy. But they got the skill. You can still have the skill and not the conditioning.
Or not the skill. I think your mobility or your
The way you adapt and your agility to the sport that you've been.
Yeah, but
challenged
like
in.
I couldn't run it. Like I couldn't run for an outfield ball. Like Johnny actually caught a great. Like,
dude, if I was there, I would have been his
outfield
competition.
ball.
Was anyone competing with him, or was he
Yeah,
the only one
Caesar-
that was?
we
Caesar
were all
and
switching
Gabriel,
spots.
everybody, dude.
Oh, Caesar's fit too.
Especially when Caesar was pitching
Oh my
to swing at
God.
John. I mean, when Jonathan was swinging and
Caesar
Caesar
would
was
pitch?
pitching, then that was you can tell there was a little bit of.
Like I
tension
really
there.
am sad because I really wanted to be there. Mostly to compete. I love competing.
But I know Ronnie and Perla showed up. Even Perla, dude. Perla did a good job. Like she was hitting the
Oh, yeah.
balls. We're running for her. But dude, tell me why though. After we played like a lot of games. I don't know how many games we played, but we played like at least 3-4 games.
We played like 4 hours worth of games.
Yeah, Joe showed up after. Cool thing, we had refreshments. We had like water and like a gator or like.
Conchas.
Some pan
Concha.
dulce.
And then Ronnie's parents showed up, bro, and they said what's up to us.
Oh yeah, my parents showed up.
But Enrique didn't show up. That's
I know.
dude, that's
Man,
on
crazy.
crazy.
That's the homies, man. I love his parents. Great people.
Yeah,
But-
they're sweet. They're sweet.
I wanted them to play. I wanted your dad.
It would have been. They should have played. If my parents would have showed up, I would have forced them to play at least swing once and catch a
Yeah.
ball once. Maybe
No,
not in the game, but
I had told them I was like, yo, like just swing, I'll run for you. But they were like, no, like I don't want to steal the spotlight or whatever.
but that would have been the same thing because I don't want to show off and
Hey,
people.
But he took the freaking concha though. I was like, all right, I see you, bro.
No, I told your dad because I don't know if your parents like pan dulce. But I told him, I was like, look, there's pan dulce, which, come on, like, a lot of Hispanics, like, bro, pan
Yeah.
dulce is, like, it hits the spot, bro. Like, in the morning, Dylan saying no, bro. Dylan doesn't know about pan dulce, but,
fresh pan dulce.
yeah, fresh, it was warm. You know, it's just a different vibe, you know? You're getting that.
Get a little
Hey,
coffee.
for those listening though, pan in my family, bro, like
Runs big.
we love pan.
Do you guys eat a lot of tortillas?
We love bread out here.
Tortillas?
Is it like a high carb in your family? In my family, it is. We're full
I mean,
breed Mexicans, so
tortillas,
like
every once in a
tortillas are
while,
like
yeah.
every meal.
No, bread though for sure.
Look,
Bread's like our thing.
I think bolillos or tortillas, I'm gonna say bolillos.
Bolillos are just amazing.
Dude, when they're like so like I'm telling you, when you go in the morning in the bakery, they just take out the bolillos and you eat a bolillo with menudo or
you dip
pozole.
it in. I just and it melts a little bit. It's all soft and it hits your tongue.
No, that bolillo that they have with the cheese and the jalapenos inside. That one is that's a good one.
I haven't had that in a while actually.
All right, so bolillos or croissant or bagel.
Croissants.
Croissants, 100%.
What the
Croissants,
hell?
baby.
A fresh croissant?
That buttery croissant.
Yeah, actually croissant. When it's all like
there's a place in
and
Azusa by Bert's Mega Mall that they make them fresh and they do croissant sandwiches with egg, cheese, bacon. Oh, that's so
great.
good.
Wait, do you know the name or no?
Sophie's Donuts.
Ooh.
Shout out to Sophie's Donuts. Oh,
I might
Dude,
stop by.
we should go tomorrow in the morning.
Okay, I'm a sucker for like breakfast sandwiches.
Oh, dude.
They have good ones there.
And especially croissants, like freshly baked, flaky.
That's what me and Dylan get when we go on dates.
Buttery.
Breakfast sandwiches are something else, dude.
Yo, I'm gonna go. It's on my way to work. I'm gonna stop by.
What time are we gonna go tomorrow? I think they open early because it's like breakfast
Could be
places.
banging
Like
on the
7:30?
door.
3 o'clock. 3 a.m.
Damn. Okay, let's go
Before.
at 7:30 a.m.
You're not down tomorrow? You done?
I'm down.
Bet.
Let's go.
All right, bet.
Wait. What time are you guys?
I'll go later, but I don't know about 7:30.
Enrique, come on.
Come on.
wait,
Hey,
I
set
might
2
actually get up
alarms.
for that. What time? What time are we going? 7:30?
7:30 a.m. Let's
Dude,
go.
I'm actually down.
I'm down to get a croissant and coffee there. I don't care. Fuck it.
Yeah, same.
Send it.
Support
It's
support a local business, man. Come on.
I have a haircut appointment tomorrow. I do. I really do.
Hey, make sure you
At-
set an
at
alarm for
10?
that. Do you have an intent in going to?
He doesn't even know what time. Like he's looking at his phone.
10:30.
Okay, bro. I said
Oh,
7.
motherfucker.
No, 10:45. 10:45.
This guy. I said 7. Not.
But that means me waking up if I have to be there at 10:45, I'm waking up at 10:40. Like that's it.
Oh my God.
And hopefully I get there.
Well, me, Ronnie, and Dylan, and I don't know about Herbert because it's kind of
far.
far.
Oh, yeah,
but
he's,
I have to
he's-
drive to
you're out of the
Fullerton.
way,
I
bro.
have to drive
yeah.
to Fullerton.
next
Yeah.
time. But yeah, I did try it.
Unless you guys do 7. Unless you guys do 7,
I
I
did.
could probably go.
Oh, it's 7?
Yeah, we could do 7.
Okay, we could do a 7 and then hang out.
I did try it though. Last time Dylan took some at Enrique's house, or you guys bought some. You guys were nearby, and then he told me to take a bite. And it was kind of cold, but it still tastes good. This was a while back. I think you guys were hanging out at Enrique's house, but it was good. So I said I'm a sucker too for breakfast. I don't know. It just
Breakfast is my favorite meal of the day. It's 100%. I love eggs, bacon, anything.
I mean, usually I
Sweet.
skip breakfast. I only eat like once a day. But I mean, if I'm gonna go to Sophie's Donuts, like I'm gonna splurge. They got those sandwiches, and they have these breads that are actually just like baked. They're not like cut or anything. And they have ham, cheese inside, and then they have that one. But they have one that also has jalapenos on the outside and on the inside. Oh man! And their donuts, they have like tiger tails. They have like all kinds of donuts. It's really good. Their
But-
coffee's also really good too.
I got the chills.
But I don't know if Dylan's saying the right thing because last time he gave us a bad rating on food. So he said 3 out of 10 for a place that we all thought it was a 7 out of 10. So we got to think about it. We got to go and check it out.
Yeah, the sushi was a 3 out of 10.
Oh,
It's,
actually, okay,
not the
mind
best
you-
sushi I've ever had.
The Sophie's, what would you rate that?
Oh, that's 100% for a breakfast place. 10 out of 10. I've been going there for close to 10 years,
So it's
and it's never changed,
Perfect.
and it's the best breakfast place I've ever been.
Do they know your name? Yes. No.
I think she knows my name, but she knows my face. Like I'll go and she always give me free stuff, and I mean I don't know. She'll give me
I
free
think she
donuts
likes.
and
I
stuff.
think she likes you.
Oh yeah, I
Or
mean
he.
I like myself too, but you know.
But going back to Wiffle Ball though, hey Ronnie and Herbert, the people that were there, because I can't say Enrique because he wasn't there, but we
get it, dude. We get it.
we felt sore, dude. I was sore. I felt like I hit the gym and I went hard on leg day.
Bro.
I guess the lesson here is that every sport has its own conditioning. So even though
yeah.
we work out here and there, some of us, most of us, but playing wiffle ball, even when I did it last time too, I got crazy sore, and I'm fit enough, you know. So
I think, me and Monica were talking about it because then that day it was a Sunday. We were supposed to go to San Pedro to go meet up with like some people that I met in Japan, like that they do record labels, like spin records, like DJs. And I told the guys, let's go. Ronnie was down. Enrique was still sleeping. His alarm didn't wake him up. Herbert was down because he
I
told
would
me.
have been down. I was waiting on my phone. Like, someone say the word and I'll head out.
No, but-
I couldn't. I wasn't gonna say it to myself.
I challenged all of you. I said I was down, and I was down.
No, but I was waiting for you, Herbert. I kid you not, because I told Monica
for each other.
Because I was waiting. Because I told Monica, I was like, okay, like I'm tired. Like I want to take a nap. Like bro, literally, like I was like drenched, bro. Like I was
Yeah, I
like,
was
my energy
tired.
was low, and I was like, dude, this is not me. But whatever. So I was like, let me take it. We literally, me and Monica took a nap midday, right? And I saw the timeline because like DJs that have like their times, like what time they play, right? They were gonna go up at 4 or 5 o'clock, right? Mm-hmm. So it was gonna give us enough time to go home and take a nap and shower and etc. Right, and eat. So I was waiting for Herbert. I know Ronnie kept texting the group chat, but I was like, fuck, like I want to wait for Herbert.
And I was the only one blowing it up. I was like, yo, is this gonna happen or what?
Bro, I was waiting, like, just say the word and I'll go. But I'm not. I was tired. I was laying in bed, just looking at my phone. I was like, someone just say something, please.
Bro, if you would have called me Herbert, I would have gone.
If you would have called me, I would have gone.
Dude, but
someone.
But
apparently not me though. Wow.
I think we needed that extra person. Like,
I needed because Enrique, like I'm telling you, Enrique was just joking around. I don't know if Enrique was being serious.
Dead ass.
Okay, well you're being dead ass, but it's like I don't know. Like I wanted more, and I wanted Herbert and Tina to go too. Because Tina was there, and Tina was asking Herbert like in the wiffle ball tournament, hey, are we gonna go to the night event, which is going to like a club with the spinner and like DJ vinyls? And I said, yeah, I'm down. Like we're gonna do it. And I that's what I left off, right? Yeah. After the wiffle ball tournament, we all like felt tired. I'm being serious. Like my body was aching. I told Monica, I was like, bro, if my body's aching, I'm sorry for Herbert and Tina, bro, but they're fucking dying too with me because it sucked, bro. It didn't happen right away. It happened it gave it like an hour when I got home and I showered, bro. The bed seemed so comfortable. I was like, bro, I'm just gonna fucking take a nap. I took a nap and we took like a 2-hour nap.
Do you think we're viejitos now?
No, I think it's normal.
Is it normal? Is it normal? Yeah, because we
conditioning,
run though.
and especially when it's a new sport, it hits your body different.
But we run though.
I know, but it's a different condition. Look, I've played sports my life, so going from like wrestling to football to soccer to track, each time I start, I'm dying like crazy. Conditioning is different, and I'm still fit from the last sport. Mm-hmm. So when you jump to a new sport, like my conditioning is low for like a month, and then I catch on to it. But like it's just a different sport, different conditioning.
You also got to think about that. It was kind of hot, and also we were playing for 3-4 hours. I'm not even lying.
That's true.
Honestly,
that's longer than a game.
It was a fun time. That's why we were having fun. Yeah.
But it's crazy how it felt. It felt fast. Let's be real.
It felt super short.
I should have gone there because I still woke up like an hour later, but I could have been there for the last 2 hours of the game.
And I know people have been talking about tennis tournament. Remember we did the tennis tournament a while back?
I want that.
Yeah, I haven't played tennis in a while.
But we play other sports that are similar.
Pickleball.
So the skills.
We should do it again. I think these tournaments are fun because you get a workout in that you don't know you're getting.
And you get to have fun because not everybody's a good tennis player. That's the idea here that we don't.
Wiffle ball too. We all suck.
We're not professionals here. We just started playing just for fun, just for conditioning.
No, I was dropping balls. I remember Ronnie yelling at me because I dropped the ball.
Like a lot of people don't like running, but if you can find a conditioning that's fun, like a sport, that can go a long way.
You know what I miss? I miss dodgeball. Like in college, not college.
No.
I've been saying we should have a dodgeball freaking tournament.
Dude, but we will get like freaking hit in the face.
That's okay.
Do you remember playing Capture the Flag in middle school?
Yeah.
Those were the best games, dude.
Wait, Capture the Flag. What do you do? You
with people.
Run with the flag?
Remember, there's a flag like in the back, and then you have to.
There's 2 flags, and there's like it's like 20 on 20. But like there's ways for like prisoners and how to save them, how to this. But like, you have to hold their hand.
You're wearing like a belt with flags and stuff too.
Yeah, like football, but with flags, but like without the football.
I'm down.
Dude, you don't remember that? We went to the same middle school.
No, I'm saying I'm down. I think I remember. Yeah. Okay.
That was a fun game. I forgot about that.
Oh, we should even do like. Remember we used to do it like in middle school. We used to do the crazy 8.
Smear the.
No, that's just running.
Running. We should do the crazy.
Whoa.
Smear that game.
The what?
Smear them.
Smear. I don't know what.
What is it?
Yeah. What? The
Smirnoff?
No. You remember that game, right?
Smear the queer. Is that a bad word?
Remember that game?
No. What was it? How do you play?
It was like someone has the ball.
You just beat up Herbert every time.
Yeah, you just kind of pick a person.
Whoever has the ball, like just runs for their life.
And then you beat them up. That's it.
But
okay,
it was fun though. It's like football.
There's a lot of like sports, I guess, that we could do. I know Caesar been wanting to do a basketball tournament, dude. I suck at basketball.
I suck at basketball too.
I literally, if you tell me to throw a 3-pointer or whatever the furthest point, I suck. I'll ball it.
Hey, but that's the point. If me and you can learn it, if me and you play the game, we'll compete against each other, and we'll learn. We'll learn immediately.
I'm good at getting rebounds for sure. Like jumping up and getting the ball.
You just shoulder someone and just get in the way.
Yeah, just hit
Weren't
someone.
you Monica's rebound?
Damn.
That was you. You're
no, I was his rebound like 18 times.
Your mom was running rebound.
Why you gotta do that, dude?
I'm just saying no, but so yeah, Wiffle ball tournament though. I'm happy that whoever came out. Shout out to my cousin Caesar and Gabriel for setting up. They have all the equipment. Like it felt like an official little baseball game.
Yeah, I pulled up a little late and everything was set. I was like, yo, like this is legit. Let's do it.
Are you guys the baddies? That's crazy.
And then there were we had a crowd, and then we had like I don't know if you guys noticed, there was like a softball tournament or softball like practice on the left. Remember?
It was like all girl softball playing.
Yeah,
Bro, they look way better than us.
they're like freaking hitting the balls better than us. We're like over here
They're
like
breaking the sound barrier when
Softball,
the pitching.
the pitcher underhand throws.
Yeah.
But it's still good speed.
It's fast.
Don't be intimidated by it. It's not baseball, but it's still a challenge.
Do you think they were tired too after?
I'm
the
sure.
game?
I mean, I'm sure if they weren't, it'd be weird.
I think like I'm telling you, when you pitch, I think Tina was pitching for a while, like in the wiffle ball tournament, and her shoulder and her like, because you have to throw the ball, to get to the strike zone. She was getting tired. I remember she said, "Dude, I'm tired," like throwing the ball. So we like switched, pitchers, but it was cool. Alejandra was there too, Caesar's girl. So it was a fun time. Like I said, and then Joe showed up. Dude, Joe showed up. He came all the way from San Diego. His alarms were on. He woke up early.
He had intent of going.
Yeah. He's a founding father to Joel. So shout out to Joel. He made it. And then Crystal showed up too. Crystal, she was able to what is it called? Play with us. So it was like the last hour. Wasn't it the last hour, Ronnie, or like Herbert?
Yeah, it was like the last hour. I think we were like ready to wrap it up, and then here comes Joel and Chris, and I was like, "Oh, fudge! All right, another game. Let's go!" So we swapped pretty much every team player.
I should have gone, dude. I should have gone.
Honestly, it was fun, man.
It was like a 5-minute drive too.
The cool thing is that we weren't there to compete. Well, we were there to compete. We
always compete.
Yeah, but we kind of switched up the people, like the team, to make sure that everybody was a winner at some point, and everybody lost at some point, because it feels weird losing, right, guys? Or Ronnie, you don't even care, huh?
I won both games. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Damn.
No, but it feels. I'm not saying.
I mean, look, everyone wants to win. If you lose, obviously, hopefully, you're not a sore loser. But like, it's fun to win, and that's what it is. So.
Yeah. But even playing like opposite teams, like I was rooting for everybody that was like going up to
me
bat.
Too. If I was there,
let's go.
Y'all know how it would be.
It was fun. It was a good time.
But guess I wasn't.
So yeah, moving forward though. So after the wiffle ball tournament, we haven't done any stuff, just like runs.
You've cycled a little bit.
We cycled. Carlos has been cycling by himself. Shout out to him. I've been busy with other stuff, but he's been doing like 50 miles here, there. Like people been telling me on Baddies, like, hey, like I see your friend Carlos or Baddie Carlos like on Strava, because we cycle and we run and we put everything on Strava. If you guys don't know what Strava is, it's basically like a
fitness app.
Like a Facebook with fitness, it just follow people each other. Like
the word fitness always makes you think of the joke, but
yeah,
it's so inappropriate. I'm sorry.
But
finish it.
No, don't say
it. I hate how it always happens. Though. Like I don't want to think about it, but like I hear the word fitness and I hear like fitness this, and then it's just it's a joke. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So I know we've been doing something like kind of experimental with our body. Well.
What are you trying to?
Sleep apnea. Sorry, he's going for sleep apnea. He said that
started like that.
well, everybody, when you sleep, I don't know if people snore or not. Like I tend to snore here and there when I'm really tired.
Oh, you know what's funny about mine? It's said that I snored enough, or the noise, I guess, was loud enough to be a snore, so they counted me for some snoring. But I messed up because when I started the test, I was still watching like Netflix for a bit. For like another 2 hours. Okay, and then I fell asleep. So there was noise in the room for 2 hours. And I don't know if that registered as like, snoring.
So basically, we all here at the Baddies, like except Dylan, but we did the sleep apnea test. So the sleep apnea test, what it does, we had to record ourselves, our heart rate. We had to put like this little thing on our fingers.
It's like an
when you go to hospitals?
oximeter. Yeah.
Yeah. So it basically, we measure it for like the time we're sleeping. It tells you how long you're sleeping, if you're moving,
like
how
what
much
position you're on,
if you're snorting, how much oxygen you're getting. Like the time of sleep, the sleep stages. There's different sleep stages such as light sleep, deep sleep, and REM sleep. So everybody, me, Herbert, Ronnie, and Enrique got our results. I don't know if you guys want to guess who's the highest, but we thought it was going to be Herbert, dude. I thought Herbert was going to get like, okay, so let me tell you guys the ranges.
It was an anonymous vote, and we all voted on Herbert.
Yeah, so the ranges are 0 to 5. It's normal, which is like, you don't have sleep apnea-ish. It can get worse. And then 5 to 15 is mild, 15 to 30 is moderate, 30 plus is severe. What does it mean if you get severe sleep apnea? Well, you have to get the CPAP device, which basically like puts in oxygen into your body, so you could you're able to sleep well. Because sometimes the oxygen, like you're not able to you're kind of sleeping and then waking up because you don't have enough oxygen, and you start snoring, etc. Like there's a lot of things that can happen.
Yeah, sleep apnea basically it's a potentially serious sleep disorder in which breathing repeatedly stops and starts. So you're not getting oxygen during your sleep.
Which is bad.
Which is kind of scary.
Scary, yeah.
Especially because you're unconscious. But I mean, I don't know if you said, but I had the highest score, I guess.
13. So he had 13, so it was mild.
I was in the mild, so like I wasn't like high as in like in the spectrum, but I was high from the friend group here because everybody had low, healthy sleep. But I sleep bad, to be honest. I don't have the best sleep cycles, but
is it? I'm trying to figure out what is it. Is that because you sleep different times each day? Is it because like
I think my room doesn't. I think like scientifically to sleep, what needs to happen to your body is drop 1 to 2 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's like the most effective way for people to fall asleep. And my room stays hot and I'm hot and my bed probably keeps me too warm. So I'm not often at the right temperature when I'm sleeping. I'm usually like hot or sweating or uncomfortable. I'm often uncomfortable.
I'm naked.
Well, that me too, but that's not the point. Like
I know that if it's hot in the room, it messes up your sleep. I don't know if you guys ever felt like
temperature matters. I'm not lying when I say you like they say scientifically that you have to drop your body percentage to 1 to 2 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's not a lot, but it's enough for you to relax, breathe slower, calm down. That's you at ease, not you awake and thinking and functioning. You have to, stop working a little bit.
But it's also like
the RAM. Well, that's a computer reference, but whatever. You have to just do less, cool off a bit, right? So like.
Exactly.
But you're not as awake when you're sleeping.
I'm curious to know if you guys can't fall asleep when you want to. Is there certain things you do to try to fall asleep?
I just think of you, Herbert. I'm just saying I don't.
No, if I think of Herbert, I stay up.
It stays up.
No, I like to watch TV. I'll watch YouTube or Netflix, but I mean, I sleep just because of my like messed up sleep schedule. I'll sleep like 5-6 hours, just like in and out, so I can't really actually do one of those tests or anything. And then right now I'm sleeping even less because my puppy is he's starting to sleep outside of his crate, so he's been keeping me up like
that's right.
You're crazy.
You should check Glass for sleep apnea.
He might have sleep apnea, dude.
Yeah. He's got baby puppy syndrome. He just wants to play all the time.
I was gonna pitch in what helps me sleep. I need a totally dark room.
Well, that's a big thing.
Like
darkness.
silence.
Do you wear
darkness and silence?
Do you wear the
sleep band? What was?
No, I don't actually. So like at my place now, like I literally have no lights on. So as soon as I turn off the lights, it's literally pitch black. Like I cannot see my hand in front of me if I hold it up.
So you don't have like the microwave like clock on? The microwave clock sometimes.
No. I shut it off.
You really?
Yeah.
You take it off? Oh, nice.
Yeah. The only thing that gets plugged in is like my fridge, but like that's it. Everything it's shut off, and I need like silence.
But isn't like the fridge like white noise? Like kind of like a background noise, like it doesn't sound too loud. You kind of got used to it. Like you don't even hear it.
I think it comes on here and there just to like cool everything inside. But like other than that, like honestly, it's pretty quiet. But darkness, I feel like that's my thing.
Okay, for me, I could.
I agree.
Well, I could sleep with like light because I could take naps.
I can do it, but I prefer.
I can't sleep.
Yeah,
with
I'm not saying I prefer. I'm not saying I'm gonna fucking turn on the light and sleep. But it's like with me, sometimes if I can't fall asleep, I don't know. I just close my eyes and just like, I don't know.
You're so lucky. I can't do that.
I close my eyes and after like 10 minutes, like I'm knocked out. Literally, like, after like give me 5-10 minutes, I'm knocked out.
No, I can't do that. I close my eyes and my brain immediately switches back on.
Really?
So I start thinking about all this kinds of stuff.
Oh shit. So
yeah,
but I do think of like crazy. Okay, like not crazy stuff.
Well, one of the main things that if people have trouble falling asleep is something that I've been an advocate for is therapy. Because that can actually unlock, kind of like reasons why you can't sleep. I saw a therapist for, I think it was about 3 months. And it kind of brought up a lot of things from when I was a child, some like weird things. So it kind of like, it reinforces why I like to be in the dark. So it kind of makes sense that even if I turn off all the lights and just turn everything completely black, I don't feel like sleeping. So that doesn't really help for me. For me, it's just kind of just shutting off my brain. So that's why I'll turn on something on YouTube or whatever, because my brain just like turns off and it just focuses on whatever I'm watching, and then I eventually fall asleep.
But when you watch shows or YouTube or Netflix or whatever,
it's nothing stimulating.
Yeah, so you watch a show that you already know what's gonna happen next. Right?
Sure, yeah, or just something like some kind of like Survivor Man or something, where it's just it's just something there, right? And it's just calming you down. It's distracting you from the things that are happening around you on the regular. And then you're not thinking about that, which is not keeping your brain busy.
Why don't you watch, what is it, ASMR? when the people start doing like this, like.
No, because I mean, to some people it is very like relaxing, and I kind of understand why. But to, like, when I watch or listen to that kind of stuff, I'm constantly kind of like thinking of like, what would this sound like, or what would that sound like, or whatever. So then you're kind of like wanting to look those things up. So it's kind of like going down, the rabbit
like
holes.
a rabbit hole.
Yeah. So it keeps your mind active, which is not what you want when you're,
So I don't know. I don't know if I believe the whole thing that you're supposed to turn off your phone or 30 minutes before.
I believe it.
Well, okay,
And
you believe it, but
I think it's a real thing.
It's been proven scientifically.
You think
so
so?
yeah,
It's a real thing.
it's a simple light intake, like the light UV and all that. It keeps you awake a little longer. I'm not gonna say like a whole 3 hours longer, but like it'll slow down your sleep to like 20%, let's say. So like it'll take you just a few minutes longer to sleep than it would if you didn't have the light. So I try when I go to sleep. It's funny because I don't even watch things sometimes. Like I pitch dark because I like to pitch dark, but I put my phone down, do nothing. I'll still like roll, toss and turn for like a couple hours.
All right, I want to ask you guys this question to each individual of you.
Right.
How much sleep do you need to function well, Herbert? Like, let's say tonight, tomorrow we're gonna
Like
meet
what?
up.
Like
speaking
length of
personally.
sleep or
Yeah,
what?
At least what I need.
Like tomorrow, like let's say I
Personally.
want to hang out with you tomorrow. Like how early or how much sleep do you need? Like, I
To
need
be
5,
honest
6
with
hours.
you,
10.
6.
6, okay. Ronnie,
7.
7. Dylan,
I could do like 4.
okay.
Yeah, 'cause that's what I'm used to, like 4 or 5. So if
But
I
you
if I needed to be up tomorrow at whatever time or whatever, I know that with 4 hours I'll be like, I'll get up and I'll be fine.
Okay, for one day. I'm not saying every day, but
Sure, I can wake up after 3, 4, no sleep. But I think your question was more like where you're happy and comfortable with.
yeah.
So like I can manage with 1, 2, 3 hours of sleep, but like I would prefer 6 minimum. And I actually live my life with that assumption where like I try to sleep 6 to 8 hours every time I sleep, which is why sometimes when Jonathan wants to like go psycho, whatever, and I'm out Friday night going to sleep super late, I'm like, look, I just try to make sure I sleep 6 to 8 hours. So I'm not trying to wake up and sleep 3 hours at night after drinking or whatever just to go cycle. I'm like, look, I support cycling and conditioning, but it's like sometimes it just has to make sense. I want to sleep healthy enough to be able to push myself to where I need to.
Exactly.
If not, I'm slowing him down because I'm gassing out early or I'm just tired and he's full energy. So I try to sleep 6 to 8 hours every single day just to perform what I need to perform for the day. Because I mean, as a student, as someone that does fitness, I need to be at my peak. If not, I get lazy, I lose habits. It's bad for me to not sleep because bad habits happen.
So what I noticed though with hiking and stuff, because I just started hiking recently, like when the Baddie started, but I noticed that for sure, like 5 to 6 is good. It's a sweet point. If I get more than that, I'm happy because I can fucking sleep for longer, like 9, 10, whatever hours or 8 hours. But I know that when me and Enrique will do the suffer fest, such as a hard hikes, we will only sleep like literally like 4 hours, and we performed pretty good. Like we will be hiking and we will be like energetic as Enrique will be dancing, etc.
When we did Cactus to Clouds, which was the longest hike we've done, we started at midnight, as in like be there by 11 p.m. As in like I'm fully awake by 8 p.m. And for me to imagine that like I'm gonna start hiking within 3-4 hours, I'm like, I need to sleep now, but I'm completely awake. And that night I probably slept maybe like 2 hours, even though I gave myself 3 hours, let's say. But like the first 30 minutes, the last 30 minutes, like I was just half awake, half asleep, and I just started. I still performed. It was one of the hardest hikes and I still performed. Can I do it? Yes. But obviously the question was like preference. I would rather 6 to 8 hours, but like again, we've all lived through stuff, so we know that we can have no sleep, a little sleep, and we'll still function. But you can only do that for one day.
Yeah,
doing it twice in a row, you lose efficiency a lot. Like drastically, your percentages goes down on like how effective you are. By the third day, I think you're way off.
So yeah, I mean, being able to sleep for only a few hours and perform, that's why my sleep schedule is all messed up. When I was working, as I mentioned as a chef in LA, obviously the traffic sucks. So we'd have to be starting at 6 o'clock in the morning. So obviously I had to beat traffic. It's like an hour and a half sometimes, at peak times. So every day was, like 3-4 hours of sleep, if that. And at some point we didn't have a second shift staff. So we'd be getting off at 1 or 2 in the morning. You'd have to get home and sleep an hour, 2 hours or whatever. So I'd get to the restaurant and I'd go down to the basement where we have all the
food,
the aprons and stuff, and I would just sleep on the floor. And people would come in like, what the heck is this guy doing? But, that's just something that you have to do. Another thing that's important too is what you eat, because if you eat too late, that's something that, it's common knowledge. If you eat too late, your digestive system, it will keep you up, and you'll have that. And also, if you're eating things that are high in acid or it's spicy, whatever, those kinds of things will mess up your sleep too.
Yeah, so I noticed that with me, I don't know if with you guys, I don't know if it's an age thing, and with like we're getting older, right? So I feel like if I eat, like right now, we go out to eat right now because it's already pretty late. Like, I don't know, dude. I'll wake up full sometimes. It's so weird. Like, I'm just like, bro, what the hell? Yeah. I want to sleep. Like, it's like 6 hours later. Like, can I be like empty already?
You guys have judged me before because of my low stomach, and it's been the most aggressive, I guess, or when it's the morning. When we go for morning stuff after a hike and I go eat, I don't eat a lot. I'll finish it like an hour or two later. Like, I will literally finish the food, but like I can't finish an entire meal after eating. But look, I also have rules for eating as I do with sleeping, where like I want to sleep 6 to 8 hours a day. It's my goal. I also have eating rules. So like I try to eat 3 meals a day or 4, whatever. I mean, as much protein or whatever carbs I can get because of my lifestyle. So that's why I sometimes break the rule where I know sleeping or eating when it's late is bad or not the best for you, but like I still eat sometimes right before bed. I'll get home like at 11 p.m. tired as hell from my day, and I'll still eat a big meal and then go straight to bed. And I know, because again, the whole point of dropping 1 degree or 2 of like Fahrenheit is because your body is functioning less because you're entering sleep. But that's the argument where like if you eat, if it's acidic or spicy, your body is more alive, more functioning to deal with these things, just to take care of it, to digest it, whatever it is, but your body's alive. So you can try to fall asleep, but your body's functioning and moving and running the engine. So like it's hard to fall asleep when the engine's on. Mm-hmm. And like if your body's digesting food, then the engine's on. So that's why the statistics say that like it's so if you eat before bed, you have to let your body digest the food, and that's work. That's you energy. That's you staying awake.
Dylan, what would you say?
It's kind of on that same topic where I actually saw a post the other day where this person that will be not mentioned was saying that you should drink 2 cups of coffee before going to sleep because that raises your heart rate, and that allows you to sleep. And I mean, it's completely debunked. So don't believe everything you see on the internet, because those things are not good, and it could actually cause you health issues.
I gotta tell my mom that because she watches a lot of TikTok stuff. I don't know. She gets having my parents on technology, it's fun. Oh yeah, but like, dude, my mom, like, they're so like they believe everything they see on. I was like, Mom, look, I can make that video. Like, for real, like, she sends me some stuff, and I'm just like, dude, that's a conspiracy. Like, or that's not even real. I don't know, whatever. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, like, I feel like, I heard, though, that if you, let's say, if you feel tired, you drink a cup of coffee, you take a power nap, and you wake up, and the coffee's going to be effective after, because it doesn't kick in.
But there's a time range for that. Coffee or anything you eat or digest or caffeine or anything you digest will take 30 minutes average to take effect. If you ate food before, it might take 40 minutes or an hour. If you had an empty stomach, it might kick in 20 minutes, but the average is 30 minutes. So when you take anything, 30 minutes is average. So that's what they suggest. Look, I recommend drink 1 cup of coffee and take a nap immediately, because when you wake up 30 minutes from now, that's when you set your alarm, a 30-minute nap, you're going to wake up with energy and the caffeine starts to kick in. So it's like a double waking up and you feel full of energy. So they recommend drinking coffee, not a lot, under 100 milligrams, because 1 cup of coffee is 100 milligrams. So like if you do a Celsius, 200 milligrams. Some Rockstar, Bang, whatever they are, some of those are 300. If you do 300 milligrams, it's way too much. That's not going to work for you for your nap.
You're going to crash. But what is a nap for you guys? Like, how long is a nap? Like, for me, a nap could be, I don't know, I'm going to say it's like an hour or 30.
From 1 to 3 hours for you?
Yeah, well, for me, like, okay, don't get me wrong. A 30-minute nap sometimes feels like a freaking night sleep. Like, you wake up. Okay, I like the ones that you take a nap like during the day and you wake up and you think it's already like another day. And you're like, bro, I didn't go to work, but it's the same day. Have you guys ever felt that?
You lost like track of time and space.
Yeah, like, you wake up and you're just clueless where you're at. Yeah. Like, I don't know, it's insane, right, Herbert?
Yeah, but sometimes, like, if you sleep too much, I just feel like disheveled. Like, I'm like, I don't know what's going on. Like, what time is it? I honestly don't take naps. I don't take naps at all.
Dude, you're boring.
I don't take naps either.
You're boring too, Enrique. We know that.
I don't know how. When I used to have a girlfriend, I used to know how because cuddling helps. But outside of that, I don't know. I'm not talking sexual. I'm just talking normal cuddling.
Oh my God.
But the point is that like on my own, my mind is 100% awake. I will close my eyes. The room is dark, and I'll try to like shut up in my mind, and I won't do it. Like 5 minutes in, I'm still thinking of something dumb. Like the more you try to turn off your mind, the more dumb ideas come to mind. What about that one time you had that sandwich? What about that one time? What about 3 X's ago when that one day? And it's like, why does that matter? Like, why am I thinking about this? Like, it's your mind goes to random places.
Do you guys ever relive embarrassing memory when you're like about to go sleep?
Yeah, it's depressing. That's when I cry.
No, but I know that there's times when I used to go to school, and I bet Enrique has some stories about this maybe. But I know that sometimes when I couldn't solve a problem, I would just go to sleep, and then I'll wake up with like in the dream I'll solve it. It's insane. It's insane.
It's the most weird thing I've experienced. But I legit go to sleep like half processing the problem and confused as hell. Like, what's going on here? What's the science? And then I wake up and I feel like I have a solution. And I'm like, nah, this is stupid. I can't even explain it in my own words. But when I jump back into my homework and I actually solve it, yeah, I had the answer. I couldn't verbalize it when I woke up, but I had the light bulb turned on where like I know I solved it.
Yeah, I had a scientific issue like that one time. I was playing Pokemon when I was a little kid, and I had an issue, and I went to sleep. And I'm not kidding. That's the first time it happened to me. I swear. There was like an issue, like something in the game or whatever I couldn't solve, and I went to sleep or whatever, and I woke up the next day and I was like, oh, what if I try this? And it worked, and I was like, whoa.
Dude,
there you go.
Oh, wow. Like, no, but it's insane. Like,
no lie, that's the first time that has ever happened to me. And I was like, I think I'm a genius.
No, but yeah, I feel like that's how it happened to me. So it's like sometimes like it's good to like keep thinking, I guess, but your brain thinks by itself. You know, it's insane how much.
Well, that's what it does when it sleeps, and it's funny because you go to sleep, and I sometimes even dream about homework, and I don't like this. I'm not saying like I'm proud of this, but I'll wake up and my entire memory is that I just solved like 3 math problems, 3 physics problems, and I remember them entirely. And it's like, why am I thinking about school when like I'm just trying to sleep, bro? Like, why is my dream thinking about my classes? Like, it's funny.
Yeah, no, but hey, Ronnie, but
yeah, I was gonna say,
should we turn off the lights? And
pretty much.
Just
Yeah, I feel like honestly, like as the baddies, we've always like pushed forward, like fitness, obviously nutrition, but obviously one main thing that we've like kind of lacked on talking was sleep, you know, and that's also very important.
It's super important.
Honestly, if you're sleeping 8 hours a day, that's a third of your day.
It is a third of your day.
And you're not like, you're not even thinking about it. You're not conscious of it, but it's also very, very important. And I want to shout out to Perla. Give her thanks for helping us partner up with Lofta.
Lofta, so
Lofta supplied us with the sleeping test kits that we all did. They're a medical equipment supplier out in San Diego. Shout out to them as well. Thank you guys. And yeah, honestly, like they helped us obviously like
navigate through the process.
And it's a super straightforward and simple process. So if you think you have it and it's good for your health, just like eating healthy, this is another step to do that. Check your sleeping. Like, I feel like a lot of people know that sleeping matters, but nobody knows why it matters or how it matters. So like we all say, as long as we sleep 6 to 8 hours, but that's like the minimum conversation when it comes to sleep. Sleeping 6 to 8 hours is nothing. If your REM cycle was 1 hour long, 2 hours long, you have bad sleep. So you have to make sure you're sleeping well on top of just, 6 to 8 hours.
And I remember Ronnie telling us this sponsorship that we got. And I was like, hey, Ronnie, like, that's dope, right? But I was kind of, I don't know why, like, when I got the, like, sleep apnea test, like, the test kit, I was kind of scared to do it. Like, I literally, like, took me 2 weeks to, like, start it. Because every day I was like, bro, I'm going to have a bad sleeping day tonight. Yeah. Like, I wanted to have the best sleeping night or day, right? And tell me why that day that I freaking did my sleeping test, right? Because I'm on call for work. So I get called anytime after hours, basically. Yeah. And I got a freaking call. Right when I started the test, I was about to go to sleep. Like 10 minutes after, I get a call from work. So I had to dispatch a technician.
That probably increased your snoring noise a little bit because I thought you were snoring because it was noise.
So I ended up doing that. But no, hold on. So I told the guy when I ended up seeing the results, and you had to go over with one of the guys from the company. So they told me the results, and I said, hey, look, like I did wake up like an hour after I went to sleep. Is that going to affect it? He's like, look, it might affect it, but it's not going to do that much. The reason why is because we see the overall picture. So it's not like
there's real evidence, it'll be clear. It's not going to be like, oh, look, for half a second, he stopped breathing. It's like, no, it's going to be some clear patterns and evidence of your sleeping pattern, which is why they only do one night. Because when I was talking to the person that was helping me, he was asking me, is there anything that we can make this experience better for you? And I was like, look, it's straightforward. It's easy. It's simple. But a lot of people complain that the finger thing is a little tight. I thought it was fine. It was just awkward because there's something on your finger. But outside of that, I was like, I feel like one night isn't enough to prove my sleeping patterns. And he started talking to me. We're like, yes, a couple more nights would be helpful. But at the same time, again, if you have the habit, it's a nightly thing. It's a habit. It's something you will do regardless. So that's why, like you said, talking to on the phone might increase your snoring, but it's not enough of a pattern to prove that you have sleep apnea.
And I did notice that, he told me, he's like, you could be healthy, you could be muscular. There's a lot of muscular people, but sometimes like the muscle might affect like your oxygen level, which causes a impact into your, sleep apnea test, like score. Like I told you guys, there's different scores. There's like 0 to 6 normal. And then it's severe. It could be like 30 plus. So I recommend all the baddies, whoever's listening to this, take a shot. We are going to have a hike coming up, so stay tuned for that. But I recommend you guys to, like, if you guys get the chance to do a free sleep apnea test and get help from, like, to like, check it out, then let us know, because, like, we're more than happy to help, because we are going to host a hike. So once we host a hike, come out, because we are going to be posting it. We're going to make a video about it, because I'm hoping Herbert and Ronnie come out, because they've been, they were on strike for a while, for a Hollywood strike. But now, since the writer strike, like, is kind of done, so they're going to be able to make videos, right, Ronnie?
Exactly, yeah. So once we do have that partnership and obviously that sponsorship hike with us, whoever joins us will have a chance to get this test done with them free of charge. And if you do want to move forward, obviously, if you do get diagnosed with sleep apnea, you
get half off.
You might get a discount.
So
and
I would honestly say, like, be ready. We're going to post it soon when that hike is going to be. But at the same time, don't be afraid to tell your friends and family to come join us, because since it's a sponsored hike, we're not doing a long hike. So I don't want to say it's going to be too challenging. It's going to be a couple miles, but, like, we're going to have the company that are sponsoring us and, like, and talking about their what they do and everything. So don't be shy. For this hike, we're going to post very soon. Invite friends, invite family. I mean, at least some form of fitness so they can at least finish the hike, but, like, they don't have to be completely fit. And this is going to happen within a couple weeks. In October, I believe, for sure.
Yes.
By the last weeks of October, let's say, but it didn't happen.
And we do plan to have hikes leading up to that.
Yeah, so stay tuned. But I know you guys have been saying, like, well, the Baddies are not a hiking group anymore. I know Herbert said that, like, dude, my corn caused this problem. Like, I haven't been hiking with you guys.
I don't set my alarms.
Like my Tina got in the way. No, I'm just saying. But Tina's cool.
The corn got in the way.
The corn got in. But you're done with the corn. So guess what? We don't have no more excuses.
Corn free.
Corn what?
Corn free.
Corn. Oh yeah, corn free. I was saying corn tree. I was like, bro, there's
corn tree too.
Yeah,
I still have it though.
No, you don't have it anymore. But yeah, guys. So stay tuned, please. We miss you guys all. I know we haven't seen a lot of familiar faces out there. I know sometimes we see them in the runs. So shout out to everybody that joins us in the weekly runs on Thursdays in Glendora. But if you guys want to know more, just listen to the podcast on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and then we have the Instagram Reels and the TikTok videos for fitness. Thank you guys. We miss you guys.